Welcome back to Kid Icarus Part 13. I almost just forgot what part this was.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby! I think you're gonna like this one, Ethan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see why in a moment.
Okay, well,
so for this mission, we're going after a bit of a space station. I think it was called the Lunar Sanctum.
yeah, that's the name of the mission, it looks like. Oh, and it does say Chapter 13. Hey, we're back on track now. 13?
Oh, yeah.
13. Hey, look at that.
If you ever forget what episode it is, just look there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really pretty tonight.
And what about that?
Like I said, they're pretty. Wait a sec. They're 2 moons?
This is getting out of hand.
I wish they wouldn't.
Oh,
Stage
man.
fright. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of moon is that?
That's no moon.
Welcome to the Star Wars episode, everybody.
Oh, boy.
And dangerous.
Holy, oh my god, yeah, that's the freaking Death Star.
Yeah.
When you destroy it, you only have 2 options for the memes you could put. Either another Star Wars meme, or I came to make an announcement.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It's the size of this
I'm fishing on
walnut,
the moon!
except way smaller. Oh no, no, the actual design of that looks like Starkiller Base, which is an actual planet just turned into a death ray. Yeah,
All things should be.
exactly. Starkiller could blow up 5 planets at once. So, yeah, it's a big upgrade from the Death Star.
I'm better than you.
Yeah, there's legit a scene in Force Awakens when they're like, this is the Death Star and this is Starkiller Base, and it's like much bigger, and they pointed out that like it's the same thing but bigger. Yeah. Yeah, Star Wars is very guilty of reusing the same ideas over and over again.
It just reminded me of that fucking that like meme or whatever where it's, or that clip where Shao just like, too bad my cock's bigger.
Unfortunately, it's entirely out of my purview. I do hope you understand.
What's a purview? And why do you talk like that? Guys are supposed
Who's
to
the guy with the not Eggman mustache?
Yeah, so that's Arlon. That's one of Viridi's like commanders or whatever. Because we're still kind of fighting the forces of nature right now.
Oh, I see.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going
You
after.
gotta kill the planet.
No, this thing here is the planet killer.
Hey, watch out!
Huh? Oh. You're still. Can those laser beams actually hit you?
I think in like an earlier portion, I think they can hit you, but that's like a scripted thing. You're not meant to get hit by that one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, by that one specifically. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look! Now we're doing the trench run. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. I
figured you'd like this episode.
I do like this episode. I think they just sold me on the game here. Yeah.
This is the one chapter you just replay over and over again.
I mean, exactly, yeah.
Do they strike your fancy?
No.
Oh, the music kind of sounds similar too, actually.
Oh, that makes things a lot simpler.
I don't care at all.
I am organizing Metal Gear Revengeance, so I'm not lost on how many episodes we have.
Ah, cool.
I'm putting all the assets I used into one folder, inside the folder.
Find out. We have to move. Find the breakable spots on the gate. Shoot through. You can also break through with melee attacks.
Melee attacks?
Yeah, these walls are closing in, but they have like a certain weak spot that looks fairly obvious.
Yeah. So if we were playing the Lego Star Wars game right now, we'd have to find 3 pink torpedoes in order to blast through those walls before it could progress through the level. Oh man. Oh hey, you never did this in the Lego game. We're actually in the Oh, so is this thing like a city or something?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like I mean, like the outside of it kind of has, looks like a big moon or like death weapon or something like that. But this is kind of actually a bit of a, I guess you can sort of say like city or something, because I mean it's.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of said like before, it's like a space station or like I guess like I don't know.
I mean,
I don't really know the right way to describe it.
Oh, okay. Well, if it was like a planet turned into a death weapon, then I could buy that.
Yeah, this area actually has like this whole like the lunar sanctum is a bit of a different purpose, but we don't find that out until a little bit later in the game.
Oh, gotcha. So it's more than just Death Star Mark IV.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Mark V because the Death Egg.
The Death Egg. Yeah.
The Death Egg's technically Mark IV. Or hold up, what if we did this like an asshole and just did everything in chrono? Although Star Wars does say it happened a long time ago. I don't know anymore, guys.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I got a message from Landon in Discord in all capital letters. Oops.
Well, tell him to get his ass in here.
Yeah.
Tell him to skip the session.
Yeah, he
No,
doesn't need to be here.
Oh, are you flipping the hourglasses to correct the rail?
Yeah. So as you're riding on the rail, you have like switches to flip between like blue or red and stuff like that, and that changes the pathway that you take while you're riding the rail.
Okay, so do you have to sometimes do that to avoid death?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We're gonna die if we keep going this way. Why don't you switch the other fucking rail, moron?
Stupid.
Exactly. Oh, there's some red barrels up ahead. You don't want to run into those. What if I just shoot her from here, Lady Pally? Ah! Now hop onto the. Yay! He did the Sonic thing.
Yeah, it's sections of levels like this was the reason why I was like, it'd be better if I played it on actual 3DS.
Okay, so tell me how exactly this would look on the emulator.
Yeah, on the emulator, I would just be grinding on nothing. Like the rails are just completely invisible, and I can't see them at all.
They're just gone. So for stuff like hopping onto the other rail, like it would be important to know where the hell it is.
It's kind of so it's kind of important to know where they are, like if you have the rail set to the right color or something like that, so you know where you're going correctly. But you can't see that in the emulator. So
oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and that's literally the only issue that the emulator has. That's the only graphical issue. I think pretty much everything other than that is like perfectly playable.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and it's been like that for a while. I think it's been an issue with the Kid Icarus Uprising on the emulator for a long while.
Huh. That's like, wow. I can't get over because that seems like a pretty big deal, especially in these later levels.
Yeah, the later levels that especially kind of, like I said, like this, that require you to hop across rails or to like switch them and stuff. It's kind of important to be able to see them, because if you can't, you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah. How the hell are you?
Yeah, so the mirror is showing you the pathways. So you have to kind of line yourself up with what you're seeing through the mirror.
Okay, I get it. This is where the hell have I seen that before? Oh, I think that's Dungeon 7 from Paper Mario.
Seriously, that's the last time I want to hear Patu.
Arlon, did you call Patu here?
I most certainly did.
He's not usually one to follow orders. How did you persuade him?
It's quite simple, actually.
I offered him a Chaos Emerald.
Sorta.
And ultimate power.
Patu just isn't happy.
He needs to be proven as the ultimate life form. You know? But hey.
So this is kind of another boss fight where you can like, you can fight the thing is attacking you, or you can fight the thing in the center. I think you do get slightly different dialogue depending on which one you destroy first, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, so, okay. So Dark Pit is technically not the boss here, so it's the big...
Well, yeah, I mean, Dark Pit is fighting me, but my main objective, like it even kind of says on the bottom screen, like, I have to destroy this, the core that's in the center of the room, but Patu's... I'm just calling it Patu, because that's what Pit's calling it. Dark Pit's like, no, I'm gonna kill you here.
Oh, nice.
Fool! Just wait till next time.
Destroy the Lunar Sanctum control center.
That was actually lucky of you that you managed to get the last blow in when you only have your wing.
Yeah.
The control center is toast!
Nice. Okay. Oh, and I appreciate the health refill.
Yeah, those are pretty handy.
Oh, yeah. We were just mean to you. Let's say sorry for that.
Yo, my bad, bro.
Oh, man. Okay, so that was a weird encounter. Now he just fucks off.
Sorry. I must have lost myself in the golden melody of her sneeze.
That's why you should cover your sneezes.
I would never. A strong sneeze is the sign of a strong spirit.
What?
Well, it was would that have been funny if it had released in 2020? I mean,
Oh my god. You just gave me COVID, Miss Palutena.
a strong seize is a strong spirit. Achoo! Plague shut down the entire world.
Oh my god.
You should know better, Palutena.
Built anyway.
That information is
That only makes me more curious.
curious or not. I took pilots, and I intend to honor it.
Now, no need to get all bent out of shape.
After all, your name is Arlon.
So, is controlling any of the vehicles in this game more awkward than controlling yourself in the game?
Yeah, the vehicles are a bit kind of weird to get used to. Mostly because, at least for like the one that that I was driving and stuff, is
Orbiting house.
how do I describe it? It's like it's kind of really slippery. It's kind of, you can kind of see as I'm like turning and stuff, I'm kind of doing more like drifts than like really actually doing like tight turns and stuff. So it's kind of a bit weird.
Yeah.
And it kind of has like momentum to it too. So
What
you can't
the
really
fuck?
like.
What
you
was
can't
that?
Really, like, stop. Yeah, I tried jumping over there, but there was an invisible wall. I have to kill the enemy
okay.
first.
I thought it was like you're just explaining how jank it is, and I'm like, oh, yep, I can see that.
Yeah, and it kind of has a bit of like momentum, so you can't really like stop on a dime very easily. So it's kind of weird.
And with it being slippery, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the big robot isn't too bad. I think that one mostly is just a bit slow. And then there was also, I think there was another vehicle that we saw, but I don't think any of us really mentioned it. There's like a big like floating orb kind of thing that you like.
Yeah,
that you ride into.
yeah.
That was in a previous level when we were going up against like Viridian and stuff. That was a vehicle as well. That one is probably one of my lesser favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's another really kind of like slippery, really floaty one. Because like there are some sections you might have to like fall down somewhere, but instead of like falling, you have like a really slow glide, and you can't really control yourself very well while you're gliding down to the floor.
Oh, yeah. And I think the level design that we saw function around it was like a slider, a tube or something.
Yeah.
So, okay. I mean, hey, at least I appreciate the level design catering to the vehicles that you just got. It's not terrible.
Hey, Landon.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
True.
Oh, did I say that?
I agree with everything being said right now.
Yeah, do you agree with yeah, do you agree with me putting my balls in your jaws?
I mean, only if you want to.
I mean, you don't have to know that it's happening. I mean,
Well, I'm glad that we're talking about it now so that I can say yes.
ow, you just got fucking walloped. Ouch.
Yeah, I'm on difficulty 7 right now, so
Oh,
I kinda
are
take
you?
more damage.
Oh, I
yeah, you can see it on the bottom screen.
Bottom screen's so tiny. Oh, there it is.
Yes, bottom screen is the tiny.
Yeah, the bottom screen is the smaller one. Thank you for realizing that.
I didn't know. I got the reversed.
Yeah, funny enough that with Mega Man Star Force, that is actually how it is. Bottom screen is actually where you see your gameplay, while top screen is just
Such a good choice.
I seem to have noticed that DS games, not 3DS games, but DS games like to
put it on the bottom screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, they like to swap back and forth between them more frequently than the 3DS ever will. Mainly because the 3DS has a much more wider screen than the
It
bottom
had a
screen
3D
does.
display.
And a 3D display. That's also true. Yeah, I always forget about
Nobody
that.
ever
One of
used.
3D head.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the 3D function of the 3DS because nobody used it.
Yeah,
after the first day.
like if you want the 3D function to be useful for your game, you kind of have to have the gameplay on the top screen.
That makes so much sense. I never even thought of that.
I
So
wish somebody swapped
don't
it
play
so it
with
was
it.
just like a bit of text that was in 3D.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
isn't there an option in this game to either have the subtitles be the top screen or the bottom screen?
Yeah, you can choose if you want the subtitles to be on the top screen, which is what they are now, or you can have them on the bottom screen, and they'll have like a little bit of a background, so you can kind of like distinct them between the characters who are also moving around on the bottom screen.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could do that.
I kind of
Yeah.
remember you telling me about that, and I didn't know. Like, you sent me some test footage of both types.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
It's
which
so
one?
much better.
Yeah,
It's
having them on
infinitely
top
better. I kept having to like look down at the bottom screen.
Because by default the subtitles are on the bottom screen. So
Oh,
for
are they
whatever
now?
Yeah, so
Oh.
for whatever reason you want to like look at what someone is saying, you have to like take your eyes off of the gameplay to read the
It's
subtitles.
so stupid. I had
Yeah.
to play the game with headphones because I couldn't look down to look at it. So I just had to like listen real close. Listen real hard.
I see. Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Well, I didn't look around. I was just like, oh my god, it's my favorite game. I'm gonna play now.
I can't read
Why
the
would I?
subtitles. My fucking hand's in the way.
You realize that Ethan never realized they had the games were mostly on the top screen because there's this display they wanted to fucking use.
I mean, come on, raise your hand if you forgot the 3DS had 3D function because you stopped using it after day one.
I didn't forget. I just hated it.
Yeah, I
Just
just don't
didn't
like
care
it.
Pay attention where our lines
Hate makes for good memories. I never forgot. I'd try to go to bed and I'd be like, that motherfucker.
I've never thought of it like that, but now that you said it like that, yeah. I never
Well, the
forget.
first time I
things
used
that
it, I got a migraine, and so I was like, I
Oh.
hate you. And you're out of my life.
And a hand cramp.
What was my first? My first game was a Kid Icarus, so I didn't get hand cramps yet. That was later. That was my second enemy.
That was later.
Enemy number 1 was 3D for sure.
No, I'm just here.
I noticed. How's it going?
That bunk played at the
Yeah,
fucking
that
boss.
was a pretty good timer.
Doing good.
Thing breaking free.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
That was Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
These forces are still. Let's keep the heat on them.
I don't remember this part at all.
You're too high.
Motherfucker just split the moon in half. I remember the very beginning, one of the middle levels. No, two of the middle levels and the very end. And how much time I spent playing this game. Is that just like the coronavirus ball?
That last one looked like
Virus ball.
that last one looked like a steel wool tumbleweed.
Looked like my balls. Anyways,
Yeah,
let's
so
keep going.
those are the. I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have been like one of the first episodes, but those are like the. As you play levels, you get like little eggs that you can toss to get like figures or whatever of like.
I do
kinda
that every morning.
They're kind of like the Smash Bros trophies, but for Kid Icarus
Oh,
Uprising.
that's right,
You
yeah.
get like little animated figures like that, so you can get like different characters or bosses or sometimes even like in like parts of levels and stuff like that as like just like 3D things or whatever that you can view in the gallery. It's kind of neat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there are also some that you can get from scanning the cards. Remember when you could scan cards for the 3DS?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little Kirby running around.
They had some of those for Kid Icarus Uprising as well, and like there are some collectibles that you can only get from those cards.
I think I saw some at the retro gaming convention.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Again, I did walk around the entire fucking convention where all the stores were.
yeah. Yeah, there are certain ones that you can get from those cards, and I think there are also like there's a handful in the game that like are just impossible to collect actually because there's no card that exists for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like the files and stuff for them are still there, but
This is so like one of the ones that's kind of difficult to get. There's one that's based on like a Kid Icarus Uprising like float that was in like a parade or something like that. But it was only ever like given to people in because it's a Japanese thing or whatever. So like. Yeah, there was like a Japanese like parade float or something like that had like the like Pit and Palutena, which you can only it was a card that was only given on that day when it happened. So like you can't really get that in in other places unless you can like find like an image of it or use like a cheat code for it, which is weird because they still translated the text for that into English, but like you can't obtain it in the English version, which is really weird.
huh, that is weird.
Yeah,
Wow.
and there's also a card for Medusa that never got like made. Like there's a very specific like figure of Medusa in the game that you can get with like a cheat code, but a card never got made for it. But what's super fucking cool is that people were able to like recreate the artwork of the card accurately enough that the 3DS is able to recognize it.
Oh, that's funny. Wow.
It's really interesting.